Hello, everyone. Welcome to Virtual Ball Boys Football League, week number 5. Almost halfway there. And let me unmute on Discord. Hello. No, I know. I do an intro real quick before I unmute, so you don't have to worry about me being deafened.
Okay, cool.
All right. So, welcome everyone. My name is Chris, and I am joined once again by my good friend Matt.
Chris, I have a family of Coca-Cola product in my hand. Can you guess which one it is?
A family of Coca-Cola?
Okay, it is specifically a Coca-Cola, but it is a type of Coca-Cola. What do I have?
Coke Zero.
You are correct.
Damn, there you go. Nailed it.
Coke of Cola.
Coke of Cola.
Coke of Cola. And of course we are joined by we have the TCP agenda all here right now. We have Gabe joining us of the Escondido Artisans. And
I'm actually not going to be here that long because I got to get ready for work. I just wanted to stop in and say hi.
Absolutely. We appreciate you stopping by. And of course, we're also joined by the man, the myth, the legend of the football RPG game and owner of the Perth Amboy Privateers, Mr. Walsh.
I always knew Team Chaos Productions had a secret agenda.
We don't even know what it is. That's how secret it is.
Yeah, we're not entirely aware what the agenda is, but it's there and it's corrupt as all hell. That's as far as we know.
And then we open it and it's just like an activity agenda. It's like we hula hoop at 3 and then we play shuffleboard at 4.
I freaking love hula hooping right at 3:00. That's like I look forward to that all day.
What's inside of us the whole time.
The agenda
was like a coloring book inside of it.
Maybe the true Egypt was tolerance.
The agenda was the friends we made along the way. All right. Well, we got some exciting football here.
Yes, we do.
Because we do start out with Escondido hosting the Weatherford Sheriffs. That is a battle for the Western Conference lead.
Yeah, whoever wins this will be in first place in the Western Conference, which is very important.
Yes, indeed. We also have a divisional battle between Mansfield and East Chicago. That'll be our second game. We have an interdivisional battle between the Brainerd Paladins and the Perth Amboy Privateers. Perth Amboy, of course, undefeated. But the ending of the day is what we've been looking forward to for very long. 2 winless teams battling it out to see who can actually get a victory. Out of curiosity from the other people on the call, any predict who do you think will come out on top between the Phoenix City Phoenixes and Anaconda Mountaineers, which will be going probably in the next within an hour and a half or so?
I mean, all things aside, I mean, we know how Chaz McFreely has been playing this season.
Mm-hmm.
So I do worry about that very much. But I also know that Minecraft Steve can be incredibly unpredictable. As we've seen, he has been one to even whip out his meat on camera, which has had to be censored. But as we can tell, you know, there's a lot of unpredictability here. So we'll see how this goes.
Absolutely. Could turn my microphone real quick. Absolutely. Yeah, it is all. It's a lot of dysfunction amongst these two organizations, but a victory could go a long way to shifting the momentum of the season's trajectories. Any predictions from you, Gabe, on the matchup?
I honestly don't know. I'm kind of with Walsh on that, like with just the sheer unpredictability of both teams.
Yes.
So it's kind of hard to decide.
Yeah. It's I think my prediction right now. And I know that I am taking on the role of rolling for Anaconda this week. Oh god, I'm echoing. Someone's echoing. Oh god. The Anaconda I think Anaconda's gonna end up getting it done, but that is just my prediction, just because of the ball handling stat that they have. I feel like that's gonna carry them a long way. But the -10 defense definitely concerns me a lot. So we'll see how all that goes. But yeah,
this is the only defensive stat that's lower than Phoenix City's ball handling stat.
Yeah, so that and that's what I mean. Like that and that's where Perth Amboy, where Phoenix City, I think, could pull through. Like I think that's like they have a defense that they have a good chance of winning against. In that sense, so maybe it will be Phoenix City. I don't know. It's a tough one, and I'm excited to play it. So let's.
Phoenix City's good offense gives them like a bit of a fighting chance here.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to see. I think I'm leaning Anaconda. Yeah. So that's why I'm rooting Phoenix City. So we'll see.
Yeah, no, I think I'm rooting for Phoenix City as well, honestly, because I just think that Phoenix City has not even had a close game yet versus Anaconda, who has been in every game. Like I think Anaconda, if it doesn't win today, will have its opportunity versus like Phoenix City, where I feel like this is their only shot at a victory, you know. So I don't know.
Unless Phoenix City just gets really lucky later down the line.
Right. Yeah. Luck is definitely a factor for sure. All right.
Let's do our first matchup.
Yeah. Let's start things off.
Actually, I think I gotta head off now. So
all right. Sounds so good,
bye-bye.
Gabe. Thank you for joining.
Of course. Bye.
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 All right. So it's Weatherford Sheriffs at Escondido Artisans. Similar trajectories for both of these teams. Both lost week one. And each have a 3-game winning streak on the line. So it's a big game. This would be our showcase game if it weren't for just the sheer anticipation of the two losing teams. So
although we've already had our first loss of this week.
Wait.
We lost.
Oh, we lost Gabe.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gabe already has already left the call, and we have a hole in our hearts now. But it's okay. We will push forward here. His team will carry on his legacy here. All right. So without any further ado, let's flip a coin, see who goes first.
I'm always gonna call tails. Okay.
Coin flip. Let's see. And it is tails. So
all right. I would like to go first.
You would like to start on offense. Okay. So Weatherford Sheriffs will start on offense. And Escondido will be on defense. If you haven't seen how the VBBFL works, we encourage you to go to youtube.com/Team Chaos Productions. I don't even know if that's the URL, but just look up Team Chaos Productions on YouTube. And there's some week 1 and 2, I believe, are up on YouTube. I will be getting up the other weeks eventually. We'll get there. But, all right, get us rolling, my friend.
Yeah, all right, going to start out with an offensive score of a nat 1.
Come on, man. This is too predictable.
It's fantastic.
All right. Well, it's okay. We have a -1 here for the well, that's a 5. So that is a disadvantage roll that you will have to go for. Oh, wait.
No.
That's right.
A nat 1. It's an immediate failure.
I forgot that's how it works. All right, so automatically Weatherford Sheriffs fails to do their offensive drive. What were you planning on doing?
So Samus was planning on making a pass, but instead of Wrecking Ball handing back the ball, Wrecking Ball accidentally handed back himself, like the hamster.
Okay.
And Samus got really confused holding the hamster, and then just got tackled.
Why is it such funny imagery of Samus holding this giant wrecking ball?
Well, no, she didn't hold the wrecking ball. The hamster came out of the ball.
Oh, I see what you mean.
And she's holding the hamster.
She's like, what the fuck? How does this happen? It just reminds me of oh god, I feel like there was a cartoon of that, of someone just opening a box and it was just like, what the fuck? And it just cuts away. I forget. There's probably a lot of cartoons like that. All right, so yeah, Weatherford, was just completely just did not do well on its first drive, so Escondido has a chance to respond here.
Good start.
All right, that's an 8.
All right, versus 2.
Okay.
Advantage for ball handling.
Yes. 17.
Nope.
Oh,
Look closer.
that is a nat 20. See, you know what? I have to move some. I have like a bottle in front of my thing. But yes, so there you go. That is a nat 20. So Escondido gets it done no matter what here.
Wow, that is impressive.
That is a good start for Escondido altogether. Let's see here. We're gonna have Kumatora come out, and Kumatora's just gonna throw a deep ball to a running back. Ness is down the field. A little Earthbound connection. I am so confused. Can someone please explain to me? Is it called the Mother series or the Earthbound series?
It is the Mother series. The second game, Mother 2, was localized as Earthbound in the West.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, and then when the first game came over, it a few years ago, it was called Earthbound Beginnings. So it is the Mother series.
Okay.
Traditionally, but when it was taken to the West, they named the second game Earthbound, and then since Mother 3 has never come,
it's just referred to as Mother 3.
We just call it Mother 3.
I see.
And Gabe is not in the call to defend himself.
Does he refer to it as Mother, or is it more Earthbound?
No, yeah, he calls the series Mother, but
okay.
he's not on to defend himself, because if you get him started, he will not stop talking about bringing Mother 3 to the West.
Freaking Reggie, man, it's all Reggie's fault.
Yep. Give us Mother 3.
But yeah, the deep ball to Ness, a big play, touchdown. For the Escondido Artisans, and we're going to bring on Shante to kick. And just to remind myself, Shante has a 5 at the kicking stat. Okay. That is a good kick by Shante. That is a 12. So the score now is 7 Escondido to the Weatherford Sheriffs 0. Go ahead, and this will be the end of the first quarter. Weatherford goes.
That is going to be a 6 for offense.
Okie dokie. That is a nat 20 again for Escondido.
Is there like an opposite of our injury rule where they just win the game immediately? They get to add a player.
You get to add a player, right? Just immediately coming off the bench. Wow, so Weatherford Sheriffs really having a rough start. What was the attempt here for Weatherford?
What is going to try to happen? I mean, Samus made sure that the ball was
hamsterless this time. Yeah.
And passed it, and it was the regular ball, but it was intercepted by Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
Because Samus thought that Bonnie was Crash, I guess, or Gengar. They were both purple. She just saw purple.
Yeah.
Threw it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Look at the Chaz McFreely thought the Shadow the Hedgehog was just on his team. There was it just happens. But yes, unfortunately did not work out for them. So Weatherford is still scoreless, and Escondido has a chance to double on their lead here to start out the second quarter.
Let's see what they can do.
Oh,
God fucking damn it.
Oh my god. That is a third. Not even out of the first half. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
For Escondido.
Should there be when in Monopoly, when you roll 3 doubles and you have to go to jail? Should there be also a punishment for doing too good?
Well, here's the thing. I rolled my defensive roll just to check on the nat 1s because those are still important. And I also just got a natural 20.
So what happens here then if we get it goes
to the attacker,
and that means automatic touchdown.
Automatic touchdown. Yep.
My goodness.
All right.
If those aren't the rules, Walsh, that is how we've been playing it.
Yeah. I mean I don't know. Do you have a suggestion of how you want to play? Because I'm okay if we want to change it up a little bit here.
If we count this as a tie and just go ahead with it, we can do that.
Listen, when Gary Gygax did D&D, and I take Dungeons and Dragons home, it is no longer Gary Gygax's game. It is my game. So this
Okay.
is your game.
All right, fair enough. I mean, what do you feel? Because I feel like you're the one that's disadvantaged on this front.
The way that we have been playing it is that even if it was a tie, like we have done like the attacker wins the tie, so the offense wins the tie.
And then again, natural 20 would be
when it's a natural 20 in this case.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Well, there is the if it is a tie, then you just roll without advantage.
True.
Or disadvantage.
Yeah,
True.
I think.
Do you want to do that?
Up to you. I know that the natural 20 has met the automatic score, but we could do that. We could just to keep it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Consistent. All right.
Let's do it. So, your ball handling versus my defense.
Okay. You just got a natural 20 again, or no? That was
for my
that was
first,
from earlier.
First
okay.
Offensive. Yep. That is a 12, and that is a stop.
Well, no, because I got a 7, and you got a 6.
Oh, I got a 6. I was reading the smaller ones. I don't know why.
Yes.
So it's still a score. Still a score for you.
Yeah. So Escondido gets the score, regardless here. So let's have Kubatora came out hot on the first drive. Is coming in and gonna kick ass in this one because she's gonna look around and see that let's see. Let's have Foxy. Foxy is gonna be running a slant route, and Kubatora is gonna be throw it deep, once again to Foxy, and Foxy's just going to beat Jill Valentine on the slant route, and is gonna run it in to the end zone. It was a tight catch, but the run-in was not close, and
there you go.
Escondido moves to 13, and let's see what Shantae does here. Come on, type better. 14. All right, there you go.
There you go.
14. A nice kick from Shantae means that now the score is 14-0. Escondido Arsons after their second drive of the game. Weatherford has one last shot to get a score before the half.
All right, let's see what happens. That is going to be a 6 for offense.
Okay.
Not looking great.
And that is a 9, so disadvantage.
All right, so disadvantage, that's going to be either a 5 or a 6, so a 5.
Wow. And that is a 9, so
all right,
no score.
Good. Yeah, good defense on Escondido's part. Samus, the team's only quarterback, is going to hand it off to Singed a couple times, but Singed isn't going to be able to get it done and is stopped pretty handily by Incineroar and Bonnie.
There you go. And to wrap up the first half, Escondido is going to see if they can build their lead to insurmountable territories.
We thought this game was going to be good.
Yeah, well, this is why we get it out of the way early, you know. This is good stuff. Here, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Versus my 11.
And dirty 20, of course, for those who don't know, is just not an actual 20. It's just after the modifier. All right, and now with ball handling. All right, so 11 is the
versus 13.
All right,
so they get a stop.
There you go. Weatherford gets a stop. Let's see, Escondido. Let's have it just to give Kubatora's arm a break. Meta Knight is gonna run a bit, but ultimately, the run heavy drive is gonna be stopped by Zach at the line of scrimmage. And we move 14-0 into the second half now.
Yep.
The start of the third quarter begins. Weatherford has a shot to get back in this game.
Yeah, we got to be good. Weatherford's got to be good on defense, though, for the rest of this.
Yep.
Try to prevent as much scoring as possible. It's going to be 14 for offense.
All right, good start. But that is a 16, so that is disadvantage.
Really wish I had that 22, but instead I have to deal with the 7.
But don't worry, well, that was a dirty
Oh, boy.
one. So
All
so Weatherford gets a score.
Yeah, Samus finds her groove and alternates between passing to Tracer and Lucio, and the quick Overwatch duo are able to get into the end zone. Lucio delivering the final blow.
The Bounty Hunter's new groove. I would love that movie. All right, and
All right.
kick it in.
Yeah, we're gonna kick this one in, and we're gonna have Joker do it. And that is a 19. Good.
Very nice. All right, so that is now has pulled within 1 score here. Weatherford is now 14. Is now down only by 7 points right now.
Needs a stop.
Need a stop to get back in it. Escondido's first drive of the second half. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh boy.
So Escondido.
I rolled a nat 20.
There you go. That was my first nat 1 for this one, and you've only had one nat 1.
I only have one nat 1. You have one nat 1.
Okay, I forgot to start to keep track of those. All
Yep.
right, so let me just write that down real quick. All right, so 2 net 1s. All right, so yeah, and then you got a natural 20, so really ultimately was not going to matter. Really just an all around terrible drive here. How do I want to go? Okay, I'm gonna say Ascar comes in at quarterback, and the wait, who's on the offensive line for here? We're gonna say that Suicune is the one that has the ball and is supposed to snap it back for Asgore to catch, but as Suicune snaps it back, the ball goes over the head of Asgore, and it is ultimately considered a fumble, and it is recovered by the Weatherford Sheriffs. Alawi recovers the ball for the Weatherford Sheriffs, and so that puts the Weatherford Sheriffs in nice position to try to get a score.
Yeah, let's see what happens. That will be a 12.
Okay. That is a tie, so that means it'll be just a combat
straight
check.
Up and down. That's a 17.
Okay. Whoops. And that's also a 17.
Oh, good.
So, but again, offensive.
I believe this is where we apply the tiebreaker of. We've applied this in the past of offense.
Yeah, offense gets it, so that means Weatherford is getting close to. We have to still do the extra point, but is getting close to tying the game here. What does Weatherford do?
Crash gets a direct handoff and spins his way through the defense before being taken down, and then Gengar runs the ball in for a quick touchdown.
Okay, and then Joker's gonna kick it in, right? Or go for 2, make it interesting.
Well, I think we're gonna make it interesting.
Okay.
So, Gengar, fresh off of that, is gonna try to take the lead, just to be flashy.
Okay.
And we're going to go for 2. So I have to make this at a disadvantage. But that's gonna be a 9. Not terrible.
Okay.
Not great.
Oh, but don't worry, that was a 2.
2.
So
right.
You take the lead.
Yeah. Weatherford takes the lead with that Gengar carry to get it in for a 2-point conversion.
All right. So it's now 15-14 here. Escondido now down. So I think we spoke too soon about this not being a close game.
Yeah.
So Weatherford's back in it.
Escondido does have 2 chances to score.
Yes. This is the start of the fourth quarter now, correct? Because that was your second drive. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So fourth quarter, things are interesting. Let's see if Escondido can answer here. 18.
Ooh. That's a 3.
Okay. And that is an 11 for...
Versus a nat 20.
All right. Weatherford now is in the groove. Let's see. Escondido. This is now... Things are falling apart. Kumatoro is now back in. And they were relying on her arm early on to get them up big. And Kumataro goes back to pass this time. But unfortunately, we're going to have another big play. We're gonna say Jill Valentine actually comes through here and catches the ball and for the interception. And now Weatherford Sheriffs has a chance here to put the game away in this last drive. Let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, after being down for so long, let's see what happens. If I can find the right thing to copy. There we go. Escondido needs a stop. That's going to be a 15 for offense.
Yep. That's a 14, so that is advantage.
Okay. Just barely. That will be 15 for ball handling.
And that is a dirty one. So Weatherford scores.
Weatherford
to be
scores.
fair, there is still the need for a 2 well, you need to get a 2-point conversion to put it out of reach. If you wanted to do that, because Escondido could technically try to get this in the last drive.
Yes.
But regardless, that is 6 points.
So as an agent of chaos, I want to speak into the world the possibility of overtime, which we haven't done yet.
Yes. Well, first of all, what happens on this first touchdown run?
Let's see. Samus is going to get the ball and run it a few times, and then when everyone is expecting Gengar and Singe to get the ball, she's going to pass it to Crash, who is just wide open. They blitz, and Crash is just wide open and gets into the end zone.
Okay, so 21-14 is the score as of now. You want to kick the extra point, it sounds like.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I am an agent of chaos who wants an overtime.
Okay, sounds good.
And that is good.
Okay. So that means that I would say if this was an actual football game, the color analyst would be like, what is Weatherford doing? Go for 2. You have nothing to lose. But again, this is we're looking at this from a more neutral point of view of we just want chaos. And let's see if Escondido can do it. This is the first time a last drive has been interesting in, I think, like 3 weeks. So I'm very excited about this.
It has been a while.
It has been a while. This is a good way to get things going here. Let's see. To start out the Escondido drive, that is an 8.
Ooh. But that's a 3.
Okay.
All right.
The ball handling matters here.
Ball handling always matters.
My goodness. The 3 is the highest number here.
That's a 9 on defense.
All right. A last-second stop by the Weatherford Sheriffs is going to get the victory here. It seems as if the offense for Escondido is finally going to get things going. Short passes by Kumatoro to Fungi and Foxy, meticulously moving down the field. But then on one pass by Kumatoro that goes a little bit high and unfortunately sticks to the greasy gross Zach, and Zach brings it just goes down to the ground immediately to secure the victory for the Weatherford Sheriffs, and they go to 4-1 while the Escondido Arsons fall to 3-2. And the final score.
What a drive. What a game.
What a game. 22-14. That was a comeback for the ages here for Weatherford. All right. Good start.
Yeah.
It's a solid start, I think, overall.
Yeah, I think so.
GG.
GG. All right, so Weatherford now, that is Anthony's team. So Anthony is his roster's paying off. That is the team's 4th straight victory. Escondido falters a little bit, but is still looking good at 3-2 overall. Very nice.
I think these two teams will face again in the final week, so that'll be exciting.
Yeah, that could be
I purposely set up week 10 to be the rivalry matchups.
I see. Okay. Now let me just check schedule. Let me just check the back of the schedule real quick. Because I know the next matchup is gonna be a rematch. Oh yeah, so I remember week 1 with Weatherford, East Chicago came back on with the Weatherford Sheriffs. So it's good that Weatherford Sheriffs got their own comeback here in this game to recover. And then speaking of East Chicago, we transitioned to their home game against the Mansfield Weavers. These two teams played already just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and I should note that East Chicago, so far, the only team to beat Mansfield.
Yeah, forgot about that element of it. That was a big one. So now Mansfield, they have a chance to redeem themselves in this game, and use their 7-end defense to make a stand and make a statement. So let's see what happens here. I have to open up Discord again. Okay, so
you will be going first this time.
Yes, the home team will start off here. Let's see what goes down here. Oh, that's a 21. That's a good start.
Ooh,
good start.
Versus my Nat 1.
All right. Well, the Nat 1 counter has reset.
Yep.
Wait. That's the second straight time you started with a Nat 1.
I've started with a Nat 1. Yes.
Oh boy, man. I don't know what to do. I mean, the good thing is that you are like consistently winning the matchups.
I did win the last game, so.
But well, even just generally, like even though you get so many Nat 1s, you do like the road teams. I think the road teams have a better record thus far in the VBBFL overall than the home teams. So it hasn't hindered like the final result, but it is absolutely hilarious that
it's always my teams.
It consistently happens.
It has happened to you.
Oh yeah, no,
but
for sure.
By far more happened to me.
Yes. No, yeah. It's not a it's not doesn't singularly happen to you, but it's a frequent issue. All right, so so East Chicago gets the early score here. Let's see. We're gonna start things off. Let's have Leon Kawada actually start things off. We'll change things up a bit. He's gonna throw a perfect spiral ball, right into the quills of Sable, who grabs it off of her back and then brings it into the end zone, for a nice big touchdown out of the gate, wide open, for the touchdown. So that's a good start for East Chicago. And Bayonetta, our favorite voguing kicker,
who is really bad at kicking.
He's not that great at kicking.
Has a +4 in kicking, but is really bad at it.
Yeah, it's just consistently has missed it for whatever reason. But gets it this time.
Does it that time.
Very nice. A beautiful kick. Almost, I think Bayonetta does that thing from, I'm gonna forget the movie, but where, like, the dancer sits down on the chair and pulls the water bucket, like, pulls the string to get the water bucket pouring on her. She does that move. When she goes to kick her leg, that's the kicking motion for the ball. It goes through the uprights. So there you go.
I know what movie that is. That's Shrek.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's Shrek.
Yeah,
that's
right.
I remember that now. All right, so that is an early lead for East Chicago. How does Mansfield respond with their first drive?
Let's find out. They have an offense roll of -1.
Okay. And that is a 4, so that's disadvantage.
Okay. All right, that's going to be either a 6 or a negative. Natural 1 though. Oh boy.
So does that?
That's automatic failure.
That is an automatic failure, and just for good measure, 18. Okay, so that is your second Nat 1 for the game.
All right, Mario forgets what he's doing.
Okay.
Classic Mario.
Mamma mia.
What is this? What is this ball? I don't know what to do with this ball. So what happens? So what does Mario forget what he's doing?
Well, I mean, so like Mansfield usually starts out with the classic Mario pass to Sonic.
Yes, yeah, that's their signature. Yeah.
Yeah. But he he forgets to do that, and so it just hits the ground. And Sonic's like, "Hey, what the fuck, dude?" And Mario's just like, "Oh no!"
Actually, Sonic is already way like farther down the hill, so it's like, "Hey, what the fuck, dude?" Just from a very far away distance.
Sonic's like, "Hey man, don't make me punch you into Minecraft again."
Okay. And with that, it goes back to the Chicago Blacksmiths.
All right, I only have next nat one. Someone on Mansfield is getting injured. So
Yes, that has been the rule to this point. That is once again another 21.
Versus my.
That is
no fucking way.
That is a third, nat one. And this actually is gonna have an impact on the game this time.
This will,
because this is only the first quarter, and East Chicago will get a score, by the way. But we have to look at Mansfield's roster because someone is going down. Who is it going to be?
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no!
Who is that?
It's Flappy Bird.
No. All right, so. But here's the thing, though. How do the stats get affected by this? Because that's gonna be a bigger issue. And
boy,
let me just see.
Yeah, how about you? I'll do the stats. You describe the play of what happens.
Okay. Okay. Actually, hold on, because I have a few things I have to change it on the scoreboard as well. So you might as well give me the score now, and then I'll describe it.
So, offense stays the same.
Same in -4. Okay.
Ball handling moves to -6.
Okay, does defense go up?
Defense moves to 10.
Wowza. Okay, so the defense gets better, but the ball handling becomes worse. And that, oh boy.
God,
I don't
know why that was so fucking funny to me.
What that is quite the shift there.
Yeah.
This is quite the experimental team that we got going on here, because I don't think we've ever had a team this bad on offense and defense in terms of statistics right now. Offense and ball handling, I should say.
Ball handling.
But
yeah.
like, it just absolutely unbelievable on the defensive side. So I think
it is insane.
So East Chicago is going to have a little bit of a rough time on getting scoring, I'm sure. But the question's going to be, can they combat it with a decent defense on their side?
The last time these two met, it was the lowest scoring game in the league so far at 13-7.
Okay, all right. Here's what I think happens.
Okay.
If I can freaking open up where the hell because it's like all the way off my screen here. Okay, East Chicago. Robin comes in at quarterback. Robin sees Pitt deep, and Robin throws the ball high in the air, and Flappy Bird goes to intercept it and is just destroyed by the football. Just absolutely as if like an actual bird was hit by a car. That's basically what happens here, as Flappy Bird just gets knocked to the ground, like almost just lying motionless on the ground as the ball hits him, does not change trajectory, and lands in the hands of Pitt for the touchdown. So, and that they move to 13.
So you know how Flappy Bird gets stuck in the ground when you hits the ground whenever you hit a pipe.
Yeah.
The pass to Pitt hit Flappy Bird out of the air, and Flappy Bird went into the ground and is stuck in the ground, and no one can get him out.
So he's just a permanent obstacle throughout the rest of the game, essentially.
Yes, yep.
Okay, I see. By the way, Bayonetta tries the same move as last time, but completely misses the football with her foot, and ultimately there's no extra point here. So the score that I feel like is almost insurmountable for Mansfield, but could happen.
What a quarter.
That was a quarter?
That was a quarter.
Jesus Christ. Okay. 13-0. It feels insurmountable for Mansfield in terms of the offensive side, but we'll see, because their defense will give them a chance. Yeah, give them a chance.
All right. Second quarter. That's a 4.
Okay. That is a 6. Disadvantage.
That will be a -3 for ball handling.
Also, I did too much on the defense. Didn't matter anyway. I did -4 by accident. So that's an 8.
Okay, doesn't happen. Mario, upset about Flappy Bird's absence, tries to hand the ball off to Ratchet, but Ratchet is just his heart's not into it
Okay.
with his fallen teammate, so he's not able to push through. Doesn't find the hole that's made and just kind of like runs into the pile.
Yeah, this is a very low
It's
moment.
sad.
I feel like this is setting up for
low moment from Mansfield.
This is the oh god, when we've done all of our behind the scenes writing that we won't disclose. What is this? What is this called? The all is lost moment.
All is lost. Yeah.
This is the all is lost moment for the Mansfield Weavers at the moment, but we maybe the comeback story will come very soon. Walsh, you mentioned that you have a guest. You could just show him real quick if you want, and while we do the next drive for the second quarter.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, is that
Hello.
Jess?
Yes,
Yes.
hi.
How
Hello.
you doing, Jess?
I'm good. I'm finally getting my switch back.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Now, Jess, you are the draftee or the drafter for the East Chicago Blacksmiths.
Yes.
Your team's doing well. If you would like to know, they're currently up 13 points on the
No,
Weavers.
I'm caught up. I know they're doing great.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
excellent.
I don't know much about football, but I know they were winning.
Yeah, no, they're doing pretty solid. We'll see. I mean, there's still a lot of game left, but things are looking good. For
As long as I beat the Mats team, I'm fine with that.
Oh, absolutely. No, yeah, you're good.
Like Matt Lick or
Yeah, I'm Matt licked in you. As long as I beat you two. It's like, if I tie with Kelsey, I'm okay with that because Kelsey's my wife.
Well, you lost to both of Matt Walsh's matchups.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
And you'll face Matt Licks in weeks 8 and 10.
yeah,
Although
you'll get there.
Matt and Kelsey are going head to head later.
Well, I'm rooting for Kelsey, so.
Perfect.
I don't even care about Matt's team. I only care about Kelsey.
Damn right. Yeah, we have a lot of support on both sides of that matchup. So that's what's exciting about what's going to happen later on today.
Totally.
That is a 15, by the way, for the start of the oh god, I'm like blanking on what drive this is.
I think this is end of the second.
End of the second quarter.
No.
Middle of the second quarter.
Middle of the second, yeah.
Yeah, middle of the second quarter for East Chicago.
Yep.
Their last drive.
That's
first half.
That's a
this
14.
team
You're still good.
Yeah, you're playing right now. You're up.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. You're up 13 points at the moment.
I thought you meant just in general. I know.
Oh no.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You're playing now.
This is right now. We're playing it right now. All right. So now this is the advantage for ball handling. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, so that's a 10.
But that's a 15 on defense.
Okay, so I kind of expected that East Chicago would start to get stopped here. All right. So let's see here. We're going to have. Okay, so once again, where these offensive shifts happen, they feel pretty good about the passing game, so now they're going to shift to running for a little bit. Toad and Wildy go back and forth, but unfortunately, Toad, while running the ball, accidentally drops the ball and almost like chucks, like as he drops the ball, it like kind of goes forward and into the arms of Shadow the Hedgehog, who then further pushes Toad to the ground as he begins to run it back and then gets tackled.
What an asshole.
What an asshole. Truly. But that is still 13-0. We have one more drive of the first half. Mansfield Weavers.
All right, let's see what happens. That's an 11 for offense. Pretty good.
Okay. You need it. Yeah, that's a 5, so that is advantage.
All right. Cool. All right, that's a 7 on ball handling.
Okay. But that is a 15,
Damn.
so no dice for Mansfield Weavers here.
right.
What was the attempt?
So Mario is actually going to get a pass off to Sonic, and successfully make it this time. They did it. But when trying to do it again, Sonic drops the ball a couple times, and they have to turn it over on downs.
Okay. And
It's really exciting.
it's really exciting. It's really exciting though. But I feel like this is, you know what's fun? Why I'm enjoying it though about this matchup is now I feel like it's gonna be almost like a stare off. Like no one's gonna make a move, and then all of a sudden it's gonna come out of nowhere, you know, type thing. So that's the end of the first half here. The score is 13-0. With Mansfield Weavers looking much different than they did how they started the game with Flappy Bird out. And East Chicago, though, looking strong with a 13-point lead, and they get the ball to start the second half. Let's see what happens. That is a 5. That's only a 5, and that's going to be tough to match up with.
Versus the 12.
Yeah, that was a 2. God damn it. All right, here we go. That's a disadvantage here. Okay, I have to take the 4, and I cannot.
Versus nat 20.
My God, that is a 30 nat 20. My goodness gracious. Okay, East Chicago. Once again, trying to run out the clock in the third quarter, which is weird. You really shouldn't do it, but you're gonna do it anyway. And this time it's Waddle Dee that gets the ball knocked out of his hands, and that is by Kano. Kano knocks the ball out of Waddle Dee's hands, and Waddle Dee kind of runs away with like the hands over his head type thing situation going on.
All right,
still 13-0. Mansfield Weavers first drive of the second half.
Let's see what they can do. That's going to be a 2.
Okay. And that is a 4.
Jeez. All right, so ball handling with disadvantage. 11 would be nice.
That would be nice.
That's a 6 though.
Well, still a chance. Oh, but that does 11. So
nope.
No, nothing again. What did you try to do?
We're gonna try to run the ball a couple times, but the offensive line is going to forget what side of the ball that they're on because they play offense and defense. And they try to get through to the cornerback for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like they try to go and tackle Shadow, which leaves a huge opening for Empoleon and who else is on East Chicago. This will load for Empoleon and Sakura to come and just fucking obliterate Mario.
Indeed.
And you even hear that on that sack. It was so it was so potent that you heard.
Perfect. All right. Yep. So that is 13. 13-0. Still. East Chicago with the second drive here. If East Chicago scores, that's it. It's over.
That's it. Yep.
But can they score on this defense? Is the question. That is a 16 to start things off.
And that's a 15, so advantage.
Ooh, okay. Well, nice news for them. That is a nat 20!
Oh, a nat 20. Let's make sure I don't get one. Oh my god, a 19.
A 19. You get. I mean, it is a 29, but unfortunately...
Yeah. No, nat 20 rules.
A nat 20 rules the day, and East Chicago is going to win it. Let's see. Third time's the charm on the running game. Back and forth between Toad and Waddle Dee, running down the field, and I think because this team feels so bad about how Toad and Waddle Dee were treated in their last 2 drives, Toad and Waddle Dee will hold the ball together and together go into the end zone. A really cute, wholesome moment to take the lead and put the game away.
Everyone felt better after that.
Yeah. So that makes it 19. And we'll kick it. We're not gonna be rude about it. And yes, Bayonetta kicks it in. Doesn't normally this time because she's starting to get yelled at by the coach. So that is 20-0. Mansfield, though, let's see if we can keep it close.
So Mansfield now has has a burden on them to not be the first team to be shut out.
Oh shit!
Because no team has been shut out this far, and they have 1 quarter to try to score some points.
Okay.
And they're gonna do that with a 7 on offense.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm not gonna doubt. Yeah, see, that's a 4. So I mean,
Okay,
I'm
so
not gonna
advantage.
doubt that this is possible. This could happen.
Yeah, no, totally. Especially with advantage. So it's gonna be either a 3 or 10. So we got a 10.
A 10. 10 could matter here. Oh, that's an 18.
Oh, it's not.
All right, what happens?
All right.
How do you describe this?
They don't have a quarterback other than Mario, so Mario has to go in. And jeez, Mario actually, you know what? Mario attempts to make a pass to Flappy Bird anyway, even though Flappy Bird is in the ground.
you hit Flappy Bird again?
No, but listen, it is a perfect throw, and you hear like a squeaky toy noise when it hits Flappy Bird.
Oh, that's right. That's right, because Flappy Bird's in the ground still. I'm forgetting about this extra lore here.
Yeah, Flappy Bird is in the ground in the field.
I'm loving VBBFL so much, man. This is so good. All right.
So stupid. I love it.
Okay. All right. Well, so Mansfield Weaver stays at 0 at the moment. All right. All right. So East Chicago can. Let's see if they can build the lead here in their last possession. That is a 15.
All right. And that is a 29.
Okay, it's a disadvantage. That is as disadvantaged as it could get. 7.
And that is a 22.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay.
So, East Chicago, at this point, they are just running the ball to run the clock out, not really looking to score again. And this time, let's say it's Toad again. And M. Bison just kind of stands over Toad, and Toad's just kind of like, okay. And then just goes to the side. It's just like, okay. It just kind of just heads on. It goes off the field. Just does not want to face M. Bison.
All right, Mansfield. This drive is important. You do
This is
not
big.
want to be the first team to be shut out in the VBBFL.
This is big. This is
big. And you're going to do that with another 7 on offense. Are you even trying, Mansfield?
Yeah. Well, there's hope. There's hope still. That's 15.
It's 15. Okay, so disadvantage. That is going to be a 0.
Okay. And that's an 18.
It's a 19. So at this point, you know what? Mario decided that in protest of Nintendo's treatment of the Smash Bros. Community, he is just going to hike the ball and kneel down.
Mario's just like, melee superior. Fuck ultimate.
Mario's got bad takes all around.
This is the dumbest shit. Just like
I came up with that last drive, but thought it would be better to do on this one.
Mario's just straight up like what he's. And you know what? It's funny. He's a Fox main on Melee. He's not even a Mario main.
He's not even a Mario main.
he just loves playing Fox.
If someone mains Mario in Smash Brothers, do not trust them.
They're a psychopath.
If someone mains Mario in anything, you do not.
You know what?
trust
No. Mario has like things to do in Smash Brothers. If anyone mains Mario in Mario Kart, do not trust them.
All right. So that is 20-0. Yeah, Mansfield just gets nothing. 0.
Nothing.
On their day. That's
Flappy Bird is instrumental to this team.
And East Chicago sweeps it, right? Because I don't think they face again, right? This was their second matchup.
Yeah, East Chicago will forever have the tiebreaker against Mansfield in terms of head-to-head matchup.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to the standings later on, I mean, both of these teams right now are 3-2. So in terms of head-to-head, East Chicago's got the tiebreaker.
Yeah, and I already, you guys can see I just adjusted the stats back to what they were originally.
Flappy Bird has been pulled out of the ground.
Yeah, Flappy Bird has recovered. He's back to the boop 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 boop. You know, going through the uprights. He thought the game was still going on actually when he pulled him out of the ground. All right. Quick break. Quick breather here. Let's go to the we'll be right back side. So Walsh, just a curiosity, just for are you, or do you think you're gonna stick around for the rest of the stream?
Yeah. I mean, I get off of work at 6, so
We
I'll hang
should be
around
done
for
by then.
that. Yeah.
Do you curiosity, because I'll be rolling, but would you like to take on talking about what happens with the Perth Amboy Privateers in the next drive? Would you like to describe the action, I should say?
Sure.
Yeah,
I can
take a breather from doing describing. I think that you and Matt could team up here as the describers. But
sure.
I'll worry about the dice rolls.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Do you want some completely unrelated news?
Yeah,
it's really interesting to me.
Hit me up with that news, my boy.
So back in the 90s, I was in a very famous. I don't think either of you are gonna get that reference.
I got it.
Well, yeah, that's BoJack
I was
Horseman.
about to make that
Okay.
reference if you didn't.
Cool. I literally cannot say the phrase "back in the 90s" without
that song popping into your mind.
without that song.
Yeah.
So when Pokemon cards started becoming printed, there's a illusionist named Uri Geller who was mad because he thought that the Pokemon Company was stealing his likeness, stealing his image for the Pokemon Kadabra. Because Uri Geller did a lot of psychic things with spoons, and Kadabra is holding spoons. So Uri Geller, through lawsuits, prevented any Kadabra cards from ever being printed. He just sent out a tweet saying that he is lifting his ban, lifting his disagreement with printing Kadabra cards. So now the Pokemon Kadabra can now be printed on trading cards again.
Huh. So wait a minute. What was the fucking point if you're gonna lift it anyway?
Well, it's been 20 years since then.
I know, but
Yeah. Because he was like, hey, maybe this was a stupid thing I did, and I was just trying to get attention.
Yeah.
Back when Pokemania was such a huge worldwide thing.
Right. Yeah, it's just. I know. It's like he just like that. Those people annoy me. They're like, I'm gonna jump on this copyright on this one thing, even though it's like an absurd thing to jump on. Yeah. Oh, by the way, so we were gonna do it in the beginning, but I wanted to give you an opportunity, Matt, to talk about it. So you are participating in a virtual Survivor game.
Yes, I am. So the Pokemon competitive group Smogon advertised an ORG that they run, online reality game, which apparently is like a huge fucking community, like a lot of people who just do these Survivor games. And I applied for it last week, and I got picked, and we just started it. I have no idea what to expect going from here. It's really interesting how the Discord is set up because we're kind of all separated when it comes to the 4 tribes and then the spectators. I can't see anything that the spectators are typing. So This was like a really active server before the cast started, and I don't see any of that like spectator chat. They, however, can see everything that we are typing.
Oh, that's fun.
I also have a chat in the server for like each other person that's on my tribe. I have one that's specifically for confessionals that only the hosts and certain spectators can see, and then I have one that only the hosts can see. So that's pretty
insane.
Cool.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm on one of 4 tribes, which is a different thing for Survivor. They said that there's going to be some twists of sorts that have like never been seen in Survivor before.
Right.
So that's going to be weird to figure out. But I'm excited. It's interesting idea just in general to do something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope I do it well. Like my goal is to make the merge. Which is, I think, every person's Survivor goal, at least.
Yeah, of course. So my question is that can people actually, anyone who is watching this, or even us, at Curiosity, can we join the group to see what's happening?
I actually believe you can.
Okay.
Like if I invite you to the server.
Okay.
I don't know if there's like any like taboo on that, like inviting outside people to come watch it.
Yeah, I mean, I
But-
would definitely check in with them,
Yeah.
if you want to. But I was just curious because that sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun, and it'd be a shame that we will be. Well, I mean, you will tell us what's happening, but just
I will
to not be able to.
absolutely, when the season is over, spill all the beans. But-
Yeah. No, I know. Right now it's not so much like I don't think you have to sign NDAs. But
No, I didn't. But it's like, hey, be cool about it.
yeah, like
No,
just
but yeah,
sense of
I
fairness.
was also curious about that too. So
Yeah.
No, I'm fascinated. If we are able to join in and watch, because I would love to see you play. Because I think that you're gonna end up doing a good job. Like I think you could go to distance. I don't know.
We'll see.
I will-
I feel good about my start.
Yeah.
But our first challenge is in 2 hours,
Yeah.
so that's gonna be wild. What that actually is.
Mm-hmm. I know that's it. The fact that it's Pokemon themed is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think
yeah.
all the challenges are gonna be Pokemon themed, but like
Sure.
the name is all the tribes are different Pokemon.
Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Well, we are going to. I'm looking forward to that. And we'll keep you guys posted maybe if there's a way of actually watching it. But for the time being, we move on to Brain Nerd Paladins at Perth Amboy Privateers. This is of course the Privateers are a 4-0 thus far, going strong. While the Brainerd Paladins are currently sitting at 1-3, they've had like kind of the opposite of what their fellow Western teams have done.
Yeah.
Where they won their first game and then lost the next 3. So this is going to be a tough one for Brainerd, but we'll see what crazy things go down.
Yeah.
So
right.
Brainerd's going to start out on offense, and Perth
Yes,
Amboy
you are.
will be on
That's
defense.
a 13.
Okay. And that is an 8.
All right, advantage on ball handling, and that's going to be a 9.
Okay. And then go again. That is a 2, so you're good.
Okay.
Describe
Cool.
the action.
Brainerd scores. All right, Mewtwo's in at quarterback, and is going to get an amazing block from Womp.
Okay.
Womp is just going to be in the way. It's going to go. No, that's the other one. But it's going to make that sound effect anyway, and block the Perth Amboy defenders from getting to him, and then make a really nice pass to Diddycon for the touchdown.
Very nice. And you got 2 kickers on your roster. Who you
Yep,
gets-
and we're going to go with Chun-Li.
Okay.
It's usually good to start with before we let Eggman do. Get to Eggman. Oh, but that is a miss
That is a
by
miss.
Chun-Li. Not able to get it in. Her shoelace came untied. And it affected the momentum of the kick. The arc that her foot was swinging in.
I believe that is the first missed kick for Chun-Li. Usually that is a Dr. Eggman thing. So very, very change of pace there. All right, Perth Amboy's now up on offense. Let's see how they do. That is a 14.
Ooh. Versus a 12.
All right, so that is advantage. And now the king of ball handling, or one of the kings of ball handling. And that is 24.
Oh boy. And that's only a 17.
All right. Walsh, you got the touchdown. Describe a touchdown. The touchdown for us.
all right. Yeah, with that, we're gonna say that Big Boss passes it off to Matt the Me, and Matt the Me is just intimidating aura is just too much. They can see his pro level underneath him, and it's just so high and intimidating.
Nice.
Yeah, Matt the Me runs it in, and everyone stays away from the Matt the Me torturer deep down.
Torture.
He's an evil dude. He's an evil dude. At least on the sports field, He's really chill in real life, Nice
But
guy.
yeah, he's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah. All right. So that is a score, and let's see what happens here with the kick. Wii Fit Trainer is up here. If I could pull up Wii Fit Trainer stats. Oh yes, it's one of the lower stats here, with only a 2 here. So let's see what happens. That's a 4. That is not good. Kicker's having trouble in this game thus far. Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah, must be windy.
Wii Fit Trainer didn't have shoes on and hit it with the toes, and it was really painful, and the ball did not go through in any way, shape, or form. So that is 6 to 6.
I think Wii Fit Trainer is Perth Amboy's biggest weakness.
It might be. It might be here. It is a tied game, of course, here.
Yep. 6-6.
So let's see what Brainerd Paladins, see if they can respond.
Brainerd Paladins are going to start out with a 19 on offense.
Okay. And that's a 0.
Oh,
so
boy.
You're good.
All right, that will be a 13.
And that will be an 8.
Alrighty.
So you got it.
Mewtwo doing well at quarterback is actually going to run a QB sneak. Hasn't done this that much. So able to hold on to the ball pretty well. And then sets up a really long pass for Greninja, actually, out of the backfield in for a touchdown.
Very nice, the Pokemon connection.
Yep. And since Chun-Li missed hers, Eggman is going to come in.
Okay.
He's got theme music playing. No one's really sure what the music is, but it's theme music, all right.
Okay, cool.
And that's gonna just barely make it. He's gonna kick it. It's gonna hit the bottom bar, but have enough momentum to go in the other way.
Now the whole scene just is so good because now I'm imagining like he's like draped in like some sort of like flag, like national flag as he's walking out, and
Again,
it's just
you can't tell what country it's from.
Right. Yeah, you have no idea what country it's from. And it's like, oh, we bow, like, it's that song playing in the background. This is a welcome song.
It's the fucking line section.
Yes, and that's his song walking up. And he kicks it in. And so... no one questions it because that means
it worked.
Yeah, it worked. So
no one is allowed to question anymore.
So it's 13.
Eggman has pissed on the moon.
There you go. So that's 13 to 6. Brainerd up. All right, Perth Amboy, you're down, and you're starting out the second quarter here. Let's see if they can come back here. Oh, that's a 2.
Ooh, all right. That's a 6.
And all right, so this is now for disadvantage here.
Yep.
That is a 17 still.
Still pretty good. That's a 4.
Okay, so Perth Amboy gets it done. So Perth Amboy will score here. Mr. Walsh, if you could.
All right. Yeah, sure. With this one, it's the prince has the ball, except he doesn't have a clear path of larger things to roll up. So Cooking Mama distracts the other team by making a delicious meal that is not only makes Papa proud, but also makes the other team proud as well, as they all sit down and have a delicious meal while the Prince of Cosmos slowly but surely rolls it into the other side.
Yes, there you go. The method, progression through distraction. I love it. That's my favorite type of football right there. So now it is 13-12, and we'll see if the extra point comes through for the Perth Amboy Privateers here. And that is in.
Ooh.
That's very nice. Nice, smooth, and still barefoot Wii Fit Trainer, of course. But worked out that time.
All right, let's do this.
Tied game. Looking interesting.
Yeah, tied game. 2 more plays in the half.
Yep.
That's a 13 for offense for Brainerd.
Ooh. Give me 1 second because I just lost the stream.
Uh-oh.
The stream did not go down. I literally I moved on to the I clicked like the mouse button on my thing where like it goes to a different page, so I just wanted to make sure that it's still up on my screen. All right, so this is that is a 6, so then that is advantage for you.
All right. And that will be a nat 20.
Oh, there you go. And
There
nat
you go.
20, looking good.
Yeah.
Perth Amboy gives up the touchdown here. Brainerd, what happens here?
So Mewtwo's having a really good game. So Mewtwo's gonna stay in, and this time just throw a bomb to King Boo. And King Boo's going to laugh on his way into the end zone.
And also, it's a literal bomb. Like, it's actually...
actually a bomb.
It's a bomb,
But
actually.
it's okay, because King Boo is dead.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's a bomb that they threw, and it's...
Made in the factory. A bomb factory. They're bombs.
They're bombs.
Wait, where is that from again? Is that Fairly Odd
SpongeBob.
Parents? Oh, that's SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
All right, and we're gonna kick again. Of course, Eggman is gonna do the same thing. It's a different song this time.
Okay.
What song is it gonna be? It's gonna be, hooked on a feeling, dun, 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 dun. And that song works even better. 'Cause it is straight through. It is an amazing kick.
How long until we are DMCA'd as Eggman?
Could you imagine if I sang that so perfectly?
Dude, I uploaded a clip of me that not like on, I didn't even do it publicly. It was like an unlisted thing because I was for like an audition back when I was doing musical theater of One Song Glory from Rent. Got fucking copyright flagged. I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? I didn't even have music in the background. So I don't know. I think they're just gonna do it in any circumstance.
All right, we'll see what happens.
All right, Brainerd. I'm fine. Like we could sing it. I'm totally. In fact, if they DMCA'd us, I don't really give a shit.
All right.
2013. So Perth Amboy has to score here. I mean, it did not necessarily have to, but it's right now they're.
It would be good idea for them to score.
Yes, just in case they keep on giving up stuff. That's Nate to start things off.
And it's a 14, so disadvantage.
Oh boy. Okay. That's a 19.
Still a 19, and that's going to be a dirty 1 from me.
All right, Perth Amboy, despite the rolls not starting out poorly, that keeps on squeezing by and getting the score. Perth Amboy, Mr. Walsh, if you could describe.
Yeah, sure. With this one, let's see. Let's say, it looks. We see instead of passing the ball, Big Boss just gets into a cardboard box, and assuming that the ball is still under the cardboard box, they go after it. But instead, it's been passed off to Sly Cooper, who manages to weave and dodge around whoever's left on the field and make it for a touchdown.
Perfect. There you go. All right. So, and we'll see if We Fit Trainer can answer with a touchdown. And she does, or with an extra point, I should say. Yes, yeah, kicking it in gets another touchdown. No, all right. So We Fit Trainer has tied it up. It's 2020 going into the half. Matt, you have to do something, correct? You have to go.
Yes, I do. I will be right back.
Okie dokie. Sounds good. Well, meanwhile, folks, might as well take the time that we have here, because we didn't do it during the break, to kind of let you know what's going on around Team Chaos Productions. Of course, if you're watching this, you might be a fan of Virtual Ball Boys. We are now into the thick of it with the NFL. We are entering. We are going to have Week 12 this week of matchups, and we will describe them and pick games for week 13 next week. Last episode, we oh man, what did we do last episode? I forget. Oh, we talked about food that has expired. The NFL food that has expired. So essentially, we talked about coaches that we think are on the brink of leaving after 2020, players that we think will no longer be in the league after 2020. Talked about, we even mentioned an owner that could be on the outs after 2020. We also, and then we picked games. We have 4 disagreements tomorrow. So in the first big week in a while, or 3 disagreements actually, because one of them is going to be on Tuesday with the Ravens-Steelers game. So we'll see what happens there.
Now, Chris, I was most recently listening to, well, I guess your most recent episode of Virtual Ball Boys.
Yeah.
And what did you mean? Could you explain for me again the I get, because the way that you're relating it to video games, you're doing a kind of Smash roster.
Yeah, I was trying to I was trying to make an interesting twist on the playoff scenarios, and I kind of ended up formulating this idea that when we do the playoffs, we're gonna end up simulating Smash matchups where we're gonna have Smash characters represent each of the mascots of the playoff teams that end up making it in. And so when we describe the playoff scenarios, which are just basically like what a team needs to do in order to get into the playoffs, we're describing it in the lens of Smash Bros. Because ultimately that's what it's going to lead to in January. It's going to be a Smash tournament of sorts, as well. And so I forgot that was the thing that I brought up last episode. We'll describe it again in the next episode a little bit more, just to kind of. One because I felt like the last episode was hard to listen to because my microphone sucked a lot of ass, and the two, I think that I want to be able to narrow it down the description a little bit more of what I mean, but hopefully it's not too confusing. But it's just essentially that we're just turning it into a Smash tournament instead of like NFL playoffs type thing, if that makes sense.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, the episode's audio wasn't that bad.
Okay.
I wouldn't keep beating it up.
Yeah.
Table parties had worse.
Yeah. But speaking of, there's a new Table Party one shot for people to listen to, correct?
Yes. The one that I got the amazing chance to do with Kelsey is out right now. That is Table Party Natural, in which we follow her character Emrys, which is who is a forest gnome, and after she is basically given this vision in her sleep of this incoming attack, it's kind of up to her to save her village.
Mm-hmm.
But that one was a lot of fun. She's friends with like this werebear that lives in the forest, and she makes like some animal companions. And not only on top of that, but I, similar to Underdark, where I added a lot of music by Louis Zong, I did the same thing with this one, but with even more, to really make it stand out. And I think that it really comes together very well.
Yeah, I got to listen to parts of it, and again, just an excellent job by you and Kelsey. In that one, and I would suggest if people listen to that and they like it, to go listen to Underdark as well, which what came out on Halloween, but is not necessarily like directly about Halloween as far.
It's kind of similar. Like, even though it has a kind of Halloween vibe. I want to say that Natural is kind of similar in the way that it has a kind of Thanksgiving vibe, but not in the way that like, oh, turkey and what are you thankful? I mean,
yeah,
you can definitely frame it in the way that you are thankful for, but I think you can already kind of see a lot of the similarities in a sense of a kind of incoming attack of one people from another kind of people.
Yes.
And trying to figure out what to do, what's right, and how to go about that.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Hello. Welcome back. Yeah, that sounds good. So yeah, you guys definitely should listen to Table Party Natural, and of course there was a Gaming Coop episode as well that went up. Thanksgiving
should be a Dock of Shame episode tomorrow as well.
Oh, there you go. So we got the full slate. We've had everyone has had an episode within the last week then. So that's pretty freaking good. So make sure to listen to all of our podcasts if you can, or listen to one if you prefer. That's okay. That's okay too. All right, let us continue on here. And that was the end of the first half. Let's begin the second half. Brainerd Paladins start out the second half.
I'm actually worried that Perth Amboy might lose a game.
Yeah, that's good.
Nope, that did not.
Perth Amboy doesn't lose.
All right, let's scrap that one and start again. Oh,
you're not doing the exclamation point.
I see now. All right, this is gonna be 14.
Okay, so there you go. So you got it.
Yep. All right. Ball handling. Let me go first, Chris.
It doesn't matter.
I know. All right, 10.
literally does not matter.
But it's just like if we post them at the same time, it gets weird who rolls what. So
I know, but okay, whatever, it's fine. All right, so but you got it. It's a 10.
we got it. Yep. Mewtwo going to hand the ball up to Faith Connors, and they're going to do that play again where Faith Connors runs up the back of Womp over and jumps over the defense and into the end zone.
Very nice. All right.
Classic Brainerd play.
All right. So then, and then all right. So then you have. Are we still rolling with Eggman here?
Living La Vida Loca, baby.
Okay. There you go.
Oh my God! Even better than the last. He just keeps getting better, and you know what? He used both feet this time. I don't know how.
Brilliant. Brilliant. All right, so there you go. 27-20. Brainerd just keeps on scoring on Perth Amboy, so Perth Amboy is just trying to keep up. They have been doing well thus far, though, with keeping up, so let's see what happens here as Perth Amboy begins their next drive, and that is only a 5.
Versus a 6. Ooh, close.
Oh, that is close.
So
all right.
Some disadvantage.
Disadvantage action here. Oh, that was poor typing on my part. That is a 20, dirty 20.
No, you were at disadvantage, so that's a 12 for you.
Oh, that's a 12.
But I got an 11, so you're still good.
Okay.
And Perth Amboy does its best at disadvantage.
All right.
Seems that way.
Yes, indeed. All right, Perth Amboy. You got another score. What happens here?
With that one, Kirby ends up sucking up the ball. Wait, hold on. I forget. I know we've had a lot of controversy between Kirby and Yoshi. What has been the lore so far?
So the lore has been Kirby hasn't as frequently put the ball in his mouth, but it's still a frequent offender of the rule, I would say.
Okay, all right. I needed to know the Vor lore before moving on.
Yeah, no, I get that. Vor lore.
So with that, Kirby goes to swallow the ball, but Undyne, not only wanting to follow the rules, but also seeing an opportunity, grabs Kirby and punches him directly in the stomach, basically firing the football across the field. It seems like nobody's going to be able to catch it, but Octodad somehow kind of glitches through the field, and his limbs just glitch through each other, and it sticks to his hand, and he catches it.
just breaking the field, breaking the game.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, and we will see if Wii Fit Trader can tie it up here. No, Wii Fit Trader can't, and that means that Perth Amboy is down by 1 point here. So that is 27-26.
All you see is on like the side of the field. You see the Wii balance board. Like when you're playing the Wii fitness games and the Wii balance board is like a character.
Yes.
You see the Wii balance board like wearing like a headset and holding a clipboard and just like slams the clipboard on the ground and just like keeps walking.
Okay, so canonically now the Wii balance board is the head coach of the Perth Amboy Privateers,
or the special teams coordinator.
Special team. Okay, that would make sense. That works out in this sense. Okay, I like it. All right, so Brainerd Paladins.
End of the third.
And no, this yes, you're right. This is the last drive of the third.
Last drive of the third. This could be a 9 for offense.
Okay. That is an 11, so disadvantage.
Okie dokie. Oh, there's a nat 20 in there, but I don't get to keep that, so it's going to be a 13.
Yeah. But that's a 5, so you're good.
Okay. Mewtwo, MVP of the day, it seems. Going to pass this ball, and Eggman, too, has been playing so goddamn well.
Yes.
That Mewtwo's going to throw the ball to him. Eggman is out on the field. And Eggman is going to catch it, and with his long, tall body, going to he's just going to hold it up the ball up high above everyone else, and no one's going to be able to jump up and get it.
And meanwhile, across the landscape, across the loudspeakers, it goes, "The circle of life," as he holds the ball in the air. So there you go.
I think Eggman might be my favorite player.
All right, so here's the opportunity now. You could kick it here. You could go for 2.
I think that we're gonna. Well, I mean, Eggman's just been so good, right?
Yeah, you gotta roll with it. Gotta roll with
Yeah.
Eggman.
All right. Walsh, what song's gonna play this time?
Oh, for Eggman,
Yeah.
it's going to be
It's
gonna be All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Yeah.
All right. Oh, and that is not good.
You
for
don't
Eggman.
bring
Eggman
Mariah
is-
Carey. You can't bring Mariah Carey into this. You can't.
No, Eggman has too big of an ego. He doesn't want Mariah Carey showing him up. So he does not do it well. It looks good at first, and then it kind of just like it gets to the goalpost, and then just falls straight down at a 90-degree angle. No one knows what happened.
Oh boy. All
But
right.
Eggman is now walking up to the press box to talk to the person playing the music.
Yeah. Yeah. This is that's a confrontation that will be happening on the side, little sideshow for us. 33-26. So now that's a big get for Perth Amboy because they could tie the game now.
Yeah.
Here. This is the start of the 4th quarter. Perth Amboy would like to score and get a stop here if they want to stay undefeated here. That is a 13 to start things off.
All right. Versus a 16, so disadvantage.
Ooh, okay. That is a 13.
Versus an 18.
Oh boy.
Oh, man.
Not out of it yet, but it's getting close here.
They need to play perfectly from here on out.
Perth Amboy, what goes wrong on this drive for your team?
What goes wrong on this one is it's actually Pyramid Head, because Pyramid Head is so fucking slow with his giant sword. Because in the actual Silent Hill games, he kind of like slowly stalks. Is this very heavy, intimidating figure, and they just make it around him. He's just way too slow.
Well, technically here, so Pyramid Head is playing on offense here, is what you're saying.
Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood what was going on. So,
It's okay.
It was our offensive drive and we failed, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, with this one, it was this one was actually on Kirby,
Okay.
who decided to try to just like hold the football and run it in. Except he made a wrong move and was just completely tackled by almost every single member of the other team. And you just hear like that dog squeaky toy like squeak as he.
Okay, I actually
Tackled.
just to add on to the imagery here, I fucking picture like it's like GLaDOS is like joins in and tackles him, then like fucking Heavy comes in and hits Kirby with the machine guns, and then Womp falls on all of them. So it's just
And then a few seconds after all that's happened, Diddy Kong just like jumps on top.
yeah, and then Eggman punts the entire crowd.
Fucking everybody freezes. You just see Kirby fall through the floor.
All right, so this is big now. Brainerd can after having have a 3-game losing streak, they have a chance to close this game out and get a huge victory.
This is a huge win if they can do it.
All right.
That's gonna be 12 for offense.
Okay.
Perth Amboy needs a stop on this drive.
That's a dirty one.
Dirty one. Okay, so
advantage.
with advantage, we're gonna have. Ooh, that's a nat 1 that counts towards injuries, but I do get a 12 for that. Is that? I think that's my first for Brainerd.
I believe so.
I think
believe
so. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
It's a 12. They got to beat a 12.
That's a 9. Brainerd's gonna do it.
Yeah. And you also did the wrong thing too.
I did. Regardless, so that was a 0.
That's a 0.
But it's still bad. But there you go.
All right. Mewtwo is going to come in, toss the ball to Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong's going to get pushed out of bounds, but then a handoff to Greninja is going to get it into the end zone. and we have to, of course, see what Eggman can do.
Fucking WAP plays.
Yeah, WAP plays.
WAP plays.
Oh, that's not doing it either. I guess we can't have. I guess Eggman doesn't do well when a female is singing. With a female singer.
Fucking Eggman.
It's just the same. He subscribes to Ben Shapiro. So fucking.
That is character assassination. Right now.
All right, so that's the score. Rates at 39, and this is like the solemn drive for Perth Amboy as they know they're gonna lose it. But let's see if they can get anything for this last one. That's a 6.
That's 15.
Okay, so it's disadvantage. That's 17 for disadvantage.
It's only a 9, so...
Alright, so despite it all, Perth Amboy at least gets a score here. What is the final drive look like for Perth Amboy here, Walsh?
Final drive here is that we'll say that everybody's looking around like, wait, where'd Zelda go? And then Sheik grabs the Prince of Cosmos and runs him into the end zone.
Very nice. I believe we had Sheik and Zelda as like separate characters in the
did.
draft, but since Sheik was never drafted, I don't believe that works out in this reality.
Okay.
Very nice. So that is 32, and Wii Fit Trainer who had a contribution to the loss here gets a nice kick to close out the day. And ultimately, that is a 39-33 victory. On the day that the two winless teams are going to be facing off against each other, Perth Amboy gets their first loss of the season, while Brainerd Paladins gets to 2-3 on the season.
Walsh, how does it feel?
It feels good.
I mean, it's proof now that we haven't totally rigged this game.
Yeah, I was really kept thinking of the fucking the Mabel from with like the "Do you like me" note from Gravity Falls. Like I rigged it. But yeah, no, I'm happy to see that we may have a challenge on our hands.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you got it's the first bit of adversity, but it could only mean good things moving forward. You look to improve.
I've traveled the cosmos for a worthy opponent.
Yeah, and the Paladins pulled through.
And in actuality, you just had to go to Minnesota.
I don't know why that made me laugh. It's just like because like Minnesota is like I guess stereotypically very nice human beings. So it's just
Hey there.
Like, oh hi there.
Hey there.
Hi. Oh, hey there.
Oh hey, you're looking for a worthy opponent? Like Aura powers up.
Yeah.
Guess I'll have to do the job, eh?
Guess I'll die. All right. So there you go. Very nice. And all three of these games, it's been fun. It's been a fun day, but we have a main event, okay, folks. We have a main event that we've been teasing, that we've been waiting for, and it's finally arrived. The Phoenix City Phoenixes 0-4, and the Anaconda Mountaineers 0-4. One of these teams is about to walk away a winner. Do we think this is going to be our first overtime? There's a part of me that feels like it might happen.
I don't know, because it's weird. I think both teams are going to score a lot.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very, very high-scoring game.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. Anaconda's going to start out on offense. Let's see how it goes here for this team. This first drive's going to start out here, and that's a 10.
All right. Versus... That is also a 10, so...
All right, so just
tie.
a
straight up and down.
Straight up and down. That is a 21.
Versus a 12, so Anaconda scores.
Anaconda gets the first score. All right. Weirdly, no Chaz McFreely in sight. There's just we don't even see him.
I don't like how that sounds.
We don't see him at all. He's just not on the sideline. Not even tied up this time. He's just not there. So Captain Shepard, or I keep on saying Captain. It's Commander Shepard. Commander Shepard comes out and leads a nice drive. Uses their wide receivers well, but ultimately Lydia is the one that punches it in for a touchdown. Does a little celebration with Yoshi and Isabella. Don't know what, but use your imagination, I guess. Which I guess this is the whole point, is to use your imagination. But hey, whatever. All right. So then that is a score, and we'll see. Boomer has been the kicker that has done the most well, even though Nil has the better stat. So we're gonna roll with Boomer here. And bad choice, because Anaconda, Boomer misses that kick, so it is 6-0 to start things off for Anaconda. All right, Phoenix City.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
I know this is like really a pull,
Yes.
but like all I could think of was just Boomer from Sky High, the gym teacher.
That is a pull.
You mean the Disney movie that's about eugenics?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Y'all, I'm dumb. What does eugenics mean again? I forget.
Okay, eugenics is like Nazi stuff where like you where like
you breed people for like
desirable traits.
Yep.
And
okay.
If you're better as a person if you have those desirable traits.
Okay. Yep.
I love My Hero Academia.
That has Proud Boy written all over it. All right. So then let's see. Go ahead, Phoenix City. You're up next.
Phoenix City on offense is going to be a dirty 20.
Very nice. Very good start here, especially against the -10. This is the big matchup here. The -10. That's a 0. You're got advantage.
All right. So advantage on ball handling is going to be an 8.
Okay. That is a dirty 1, so you're good. Right. Phoenix City scores.
So I think just because of that -10 defense, Phoenix City is going to win this game.
Yeah, could absolutely happen.
Yeah. So Steve has a lot of confidence, and I'm not sure why that is, because it's totally unwarranted based on how he's been playing in the league so far. But
psychopath.
What?
I said Steve's a psychopath.
Steve's a psychopath. You know what Steve does? He didn't have the beard, but now he's gonna just grow the goatee and then throw the ball to Peabody, who's going to run it in for the touchdown. Don't ask me why.
He just goes, and then the beard just grows.
All right, and Phoenix City, I think, is going to go for 2 because they're not good at scoring.
Okay.
And Anaconda's defense is really bad.
Yeah, you got it.
That's gonna be a nat 1. Shit.
Okay.
And that's what counts.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I had a -4 roll, but that doesn't matter when you got that natural 1, baby. Describe the situation.
All right. So Steve is gonna try to do the same thing again. Throw it to Peabody. But Peabody is going to Peabody's portal gun is actually accidentally going to go off, and Peabody is going to fall into that portal and appear back on the 50.
Oh, okay. I was like, where does this go? If he only shot once, where is he going?
No, he already had a couple set, and then
I see.
It overrided it.
I see. Okay. All right. So there you go. So that is a tied game then. All tied up here. Here after the first 2 drives. Anaconda. Here we go. Let's see if they can respond. That's 9.
All right. That is a 2.
Okay, so advantage. That's a natural 1, so I'll keep... Oh, that's 2 natural 1s! That is 2 natural 1s! Does that count?
Those are both going to count,
That's
right?
I'll count it. Yeah, I'll count it.
The way I think they both count, so...
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, dear Anaconda.
Alright. And so then that's do you want to just roll just in case of more natural one counters?
Nope, that's not.
My goodness, that is a -2 too. And that would they just could have gotten anything else. Yeah, Anaconda. Then flying in to the stadium on wings that Dr. F helped give him. Chaz McFreely flies in and grabs the ball out of Commander Shepard's hands after the ball is snapped. Like, it's a live ball, and Chaz just flies out of the stadium again. And he's just gone. And it's just like, what the fuck? What the shit? What is happening? What is happening? But that is it. So that's Anaconda just does not score on that drive. So then Raid's tied. Phoenix City, let's go.
Here we go, Phoenix City. That is going to be a 28.
My goodness gracious. All right.
See, Phoenix City seems really impressive until the ball handling check happens.
Yeah. That's a 9, so you're good.
All right, that's an 8.
Okay. And that is a dirty 1, so you're good.
All right.
Scoring.
We're good. Yeah, Steve's going to hand the ball off to Playa. I don't know much about Saints Row, but Playa's going to make some moves that look super flashy, but probably aren't that impressive. Like, they're totally unnecessary to happen. Like, he's juking the air.
I just know that I know purple dildo is like a weapon in Saints Row. So that's
we'll get to that later. That's a celebration.
Perfect.
So he's able to get in, and we're gonna go for 2.
Okay.
And that is an 18.
18. And
so you need a nat 20 to stop it.
Yeah, essentially. That's -1. So you get that 2-point conversion.
All right. So Playa, since he was on that last one, is going to do the same thing. This time the juke though makes sense, and he's able to juke a tackle, get into the end zone, and succeed.
Okay. There you go. So that is that. So Phoenix City is now leading. That is surreal to say. I mean, I know they were leading last week, I think, and then they
had one lead,
and then it got blown. All right, so that was the start of the second quarter. So this is the last drive of this first half for Anaconda. Here, let's see if they can make up.
They got a score to keep up.
All right, that's 11.
And that is 13. Ooh.
Oh boy. All right. So you
disadvantage on that.
Disadvantage.
BH.
That is a nat 1.
Oh.
So my goodness, Anaconda's not having some good luck right now.
No.
All right. So they get a new ball. And Commander Shepard is about to come onto the field. Once again, coming on the Dr. F approved flying wings, Chaz McFreely comes down, swoops the ball, and this time lands and runs into the end zone. But again, it's the opponent's end zone. He has no idea what's happening. He has no idea, and he just runs into the other end zone, and like the refs are now on the field, like trying to explain to Chaz, it's the other way, and then he goes to run in the other direction, and then is tackled. This time, actually, Chaz McFreely is exploded by Spoodow. Spadow. So Chaz then is exploded out of the stadium again, and Spadow is exploded. Which right. I guess Spadow will then be put back together if we know how that works. All right, it is 14-6.
Hold on. That was a nat 1.
Was that the third nat 1?
That was 3 because you rolled 2 in the same drive.
Shit, I did not realize. Okay. So, Anaconda now will have to change its stats up here. You know what?
For their sake, I hope it's an offensive player, and that sounds mean, but...
I hope it's Chaz. Please round up. Please for the light. Please be a 2. Oh, no, it's 12. So that means... Oh my god, come on, Boomer. Why do we have to injure Boomer? Why does Boomer have to be the one that gets injured? Come on, that's like
always the good to die young.
You know what? I refuse to do this to Boomer, so I'm just gonna be like, Boomer gets a scratch, and they're like, okay, you know what? We have another kicker. It's fine. You can just sit out. He just has a little paper cut. That's all.
Okay. All right.
I don't want to do that to Boomer. Come on. All right.
Because of that, the stats barely change.
Yeah.
It is 1 on offense, -9 on defense, and 6 for ball handling.
The ball handling is significant, I feel like.
Yeah.
That losing that really big edge is going to be a problem. But the slight improvement on defenses could be
could
be
impact
nice.
things.
Could be nice. All right. But yes, you're right. Not many changes here. Let me just go ahead and update our stats over here. Boomer gets scratched right as he was going out to right when he was going to do the extra point before Chaz McFreely screwed up.
God.
And all right, so updated stats. Okay.
All right.
Just close out this.
Last drive of the half.
Yep.
And it's going to be a 17 on offense.
Okie dokie. That is an 8.
All right. So with advantage, we're going to have a 6.
Okay. And that's an 11. So that's
Ooh,
net 20.
Net 20.
So
There you
Anaconda
go.
gets a nice stop, so that to keep them in the game right now. What does Phoenix City attempt to do?
This time the ball is handed off to Dry Bones, who tries to go do the drop the bones thing.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it doesn't work out, and the ball hits the ground and counts as down. So
Yes. Unfortunate, but regardless, that is 14-6. Phoenix City has the lead going into the half. Big time situation for them at the moment. All right.
yeah, Whew.
So let's
Close game
see. Yeah.
between two bad teams.
Yeah. Well, we expected it.
Yes, we did.
We'll see what happens here, though. Anaconda needs to get another score going. Any score would do. Let's see how the third quarter starts out. That's a 16.
It's pretty nice. That's a 9, so they get some advantage.
A nice little advantage. They had now matched the ball handling staff Perth Amboy.
Yes.
There you go. And that's 25.
Very nice. And that's only going to be an 8, so score for Anaconda.
Anaconda gets a score. All right. They think they're rid of Chaz for now. So Commander Shepard is going to throw to Isabel, and Isabel is going to run towards the end zone. There's a defender in the way, but she does like one of those like neat little jukey turn things, like reverse turns to kind of almost get into the end zone, and Isabel spikes it and also waters the flowers that are on the sidelines after that.
Nice.
To maintain the stadium, all that kind of stuff. All right, so then that is a score for them. I gotta go for 2. Gotta just go for 2 here. Take advantage of, not a great offensive stat to use for, but
Against the defensive stat.
all right, that's a 9.
All right, and that's going to be a -2, so you get it.
All right, tied ball game at the start of the third quarter here. I'm gonna say this time we're gonna have Yoshi. Yoshi's gonna be a running back this time. Yoshi is going to it's gonna look like he's just gonna run into the end zone, and people are like, wait, where's the ball? He then lays an egg, and the egg unhatches, and the football is there, and people are like, God damn it! All right, so
that's worse than just tunning the ball, Yoshi.
Wait,
hold on.
How did you process it that quickly?
Yeah, hold on. Hold on. So think about anatomy for a second.
Okay.
When you put things in your mouth, it comes out your butt.
Mm-hmm.
And when eggs don't come out butt, eggs come out other place.
Yes.
So Yoshi's inner.
Wait. Oh, okay, but think about it like a bird. Like they only have the one. So like.
Do they only have the one for eggs and excrement?
Yes.
Okay, wasn't quite sure on that. So Yoshi has a cloaca is where we're.
Yeah, essentially yes.
Okay.
Well, he is a dinosaur, and birds evolved from dinosaurs, right?
Oh, there you go.
Boom.
Math checks out.
Thank you. I did not want to go down that rabbit hole.
Save the day. All right, so there you go. So it's a tied game.
Yep.
14 all. Phoenix City gets a chance to respond with their
Middle
first drive.
of the third. Here we go. That is a nat 20.
Automatic touchdown.
Automatic touchdown.
I'll roll the dice anyway, just for prosperity's sake. Yeah, that's a -1. But
All right.
Phoenix City responds.
Yeah, so Kamek is gonna get the ball this time. Was it Christmas Magic that Kamek runs on?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it is a holiday season, so Kamek's broom is really, really powered up, and
He's too powerful.
Mariah Carey's blasting in this stadium, and it's working.
Yes, it's absolutely working. Kamek is able to get the ball and ride his broom into the end zone.
Perfect.
Touchdown. And we're going for 2.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go for 2, for sure.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
That is a 23.
Jesus Christ. Gotta get a nat 20 here. Nope, -5 instead.
Nope.
Good
All right, so
stuff.
because they're not using him for kicking much right now, they're actually going to give the ball to Blaziken.
Okay.
And Blaziken, having very impressive legs, is able to jump over the defensive line, get into the end zone for 2.
Yeah, the strength of this Phoenix City Phoenix is starting to pay off here.
Yeah.
22-14, and now Anaconda has to respond here because things are going to start to get bleak here real quick.
If Anaconda cannot score.
All right. Let's see. That's a 13 to start things off.
Versus and that 20.
Oh,
Phoenix City.
Boy, Phoenix City is now
Wow.
stepping up on defense. Anaconda. Okay. So, Commander Shepard is going to start throwing it around. Yoshi to Isabel. But unfortunately, Commander Shepard is going to be intercepted. And it's going to be Chaz in a Phoenix City Phoenix's uniform. And Phoenix City, does not know what to do because this dude's not on their team, not on their roster. But he's in uniform, and the refs are going to count it as an interception. So they're just like, okay, I guess. Yeah, cool.
Okay, I guess.
It worked.
Yeah.
Dig Dug and Spadow just, high five. They're just like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But when they high five, Spadow explodes. So then Dig Dug goes flying. And there you go. That's the...
All right. So Anaconda needs to stop both of these drives.
Yep.
Oh, good luck with that. That is a 25.
Okay. -1.
Okie dokie. That's an 11.
Nat 20!
Oh!
Oh, boy. Here we go, folks. Anaconda. Go ahead and describe what you're going to do.
Yeah, so the play to Kamek worked this time, or last time. He's going to throw it again, but then the stadium music is going to change to All About That Bass by Meghan Trainor, which does not have the Christmas spirit, so Kamek's broom is going to go into the ground.
I like how the anti-Christmas is Meghan Trainor's All About That Bass. Wow.
When stadium music has an impact on these games.
Yeah, the stadium music is now.
Listen, I've been to plenty college football games where the entire fucking stadium is silent except for the stadium music, and it has literally no effect on whatever is happening.
Look, it has an impact. Has to have an impact on the VBBFL.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
VBBFL, it does.
Yeah, and then I think about the marching bands too. The marching bands. They the marching bands in college football.
We weren't allowed to play while the plays were happening.
Oh, I see. I see what's going on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. 22-14. So Anaconda. This is their last drive.
They need to score. They need to convert.
Yep. This is a big one.
Ooh.
This is big. And we start things off with a 6.
That's going to be a 5, so advantage.
Advantage.
That's big.
19. All right, so 19.
All right, so there's a 95% chance that Anaconda scores here. And they do.
Anaconda. Freaking Conda, man.
Wow.
All right, Commander Shepard now they're feeling it. Commander Shepard throws it deep. Allrun catches it between his feathers, things that are sticking out of their heads. I don't want to misgender Allrun. Hold on, I just wanted to double check something here. Fuck.
They've got a goatee, so. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong person.
Allrun is actually a she. I apologize. Allrun, yeah. So it gets caught in her feather things that are sticking out of her head, and it works out. It just balances the ball on her head as it goes into the end zone. Absolutely, the crowd is going freaking wild right now because there's a chance for Anaconda right now.
God.
But only a chance here.
They need to make the 2-point.
Yep. All right. Here we go. Well, that's nat 1.
Oh, no. That'll do it, though.
Yep. Nat 1. That is going to do it for Anaconda right there.
Yeah.
That is no good. And so Commander Shepard was going to take the ball and run it in, and suddenly they realize that the end zone is gone, and Chaz McFreely has rolled up the end zone completely.
How the fuck do they let this guy do this?
They don't know. He's elusive as shit.
Chaz McFreely, God.
he has just taken the end zone, and even though Commander Shepard gets in the end zone, the ref just points at Chaz and the turf, and it's just like, yeah, you have to go there. And as Commander Shepard goes to try to go to that point, Dig Dug just like tackles Commander Shepard, and not good. Not
all right.
Unfortunate ending here, but Phoenix City can now take the victory lap, take a victory drive here, because they're going to win their first game of the season.
Yeah, they are. Let's see what happens. That is going to be a dirty 20 for offense.
And that's a 0.
All right. And that's a 9 for ball handling.
And that's a -4. Phoenix City gets the score.
Phoenix City gets the score. They feel bad, so they're just gonna run a few times.
They feel bad? Are you kidding me?
No, they feel bad because they know what it feels like to lose.
Okay, all right.
And they're like, "Look, we're happy, but we're sorry that we have to be the ones to beat you."
Yes.
Piranha Plant's actually gonna get the ball though.
Yes.
And with a nice Donkey Kong block, get into the end zone.
Okay. And are we going for 2, kicking it in to end it off?
We'll kick it.
Okay, Blaziken comes through.
Yep, and Blaziken has a +3. And that is really good. That is a fantastic kick.
There you go.
22. All right, so in the battle of completely defeated teams, Phoenix City comes out on top 29-20. I don't know if it will be possible for Phoenix City to win again.
Yeah, well, they got one, you know?
Yes.
Like if we're talking like tank job, they just ruined their tank potentially if Anaconda can't win another game. But I do think that at the end of the day, that this is good. This is not the end of the world for Anaconda. They've been competitive to this point. If a few rolls go their way in other games, they would have a winning record. They would maybe not winning record, but they would have some wins on their record. And that they just had some bad luck in this game, really bad luck with natural ones. So it sucks. You lost, but I think the Anaconda will prevail at some point. Yeah, Phoenix City. I think this was their only opportunity, and they got it. This is
their only opportunity to win. So
they got it. Good job, Phoenix City.
All right.
Congratulations.
Let me adjust the records. Do you have any final thoughts as I'm finishing these?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm a little surprised that I think the least exciting game of the day was the East Chicago game. I shouldn't say that, but ultimately the winless battle was not as exciting as I was hoping, but it did come down to the 2-point conversion. Did not come through for Anaconda, but I was still excited to play as Chaz again because I just have a lot of fun with that. And that ends the 3-game homestand for Anaconda. So I will now pass the reins of the Chaz to you, Matt, for a few games.
Okay. Question: do we want to do tiebreakers based on total points or head-to-head matchup?
I would do head-to-head matchup first.
Okay.
First things first. And if
Alright.
that's and then after that, then we'll do total points.
Cool.
Like I think that's a fair trade-off.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. Do you want to hear the East or the West first?
Let's do the East. Let's focus on the East
Okay.
first.
So East in fourth place, still Phoenix City at 1-4. In third place, Mansfield actually falls to third place 3-2 since they lost to East Chicago. East Chicago moves up to second place, same record 3-2, and Perth Amboy sits on top with a record of 4-1.
Yeah, the good news for Perth Amboy in this game is that they with Mansfield losing, they lose a little bit of like a heat from the East, but East Chicago and Mansfield are still right behind them.
Yep. In the West, Anaconda still at the bottom, 0-5. Brainerd third place, 2-3. Escondido placing at 3-2 in second place, and then Weatherford Sheriffs on top of the division with 4-1.
There you go. So Perth Amboy and Weatherford Sheriffs looking strong. And real quick, just wanted to check the schedule. So it looks like week 7 is when Perth Amboy and Weatherford Sheriffs will be playing. So there's a chance Weatherford will be playing the team that upset Perth Amboy next week, which would be Brainerd. And Perth Amboy will get a chance to take on the lone remaining winless team in Anaconda Mountaineers. Then there's also Phoenix City going up against Mansfield and East Chicago up against Escondido. So
a lot of fun matchups we got.
Wild.
This was a busy night. The undefeated team took a defeat, and our winless teams got one of them got a win.
Yeah, we got some shift in here going in the standings, and it was really a lot of fun. And thank you, Walsh, for joining us and taking the lead during the Perth Amboy game on the describing. I appreciate that.
It was awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I think this was probably my favorite week though overall. I feel like I had a lot of fun, a lot of crazy scenarios. And they say to this day that Flappy Bird still resides in the grounds of the Mansfield Warriors. And we will probably be DMCA'd, but that's fine. I'm kidding. I love the idea though that stadium music is now an impact, and I'll keep that in the back of my mind as we move forward with describing things. But we thank you for watching and for tuning in to this stream. If you're watching live, and if you're watching on YouTube, you're probably watching in like 2023 when I finally upload this to YouTube. But it's been a lot of fun to this point. We might do something in like regards, since we're at the halfway point of the season. I know we discussed maybe letting like some shifting of rosters a little bit, maybe, but we'll see. We could talk about that a little bit on the podcast. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Any final thoughts from the Mats here?
None from me. Just be your best self.
Yes.
Be nice to other people.
Yes.
This game is rigged. I had the win in the bag, and whoever came up with these rules, they're after me.
Yeah. We'll talk to our commission.
Whoever did this, whoever invented these so-called rules, I want to chat with them.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we could not. Although the Perth Amboy never led, because we can't like chance like stop the count or anything like that.
Stop the game.
Stop the game.
Stop the game.
Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for listening. Have a great rest of the Thanksgiving weekend, and we will see you next week.
Good night and good ball.
Virtual Ball Boys has been brought to you by Team Chaos Productions. Find us on Twitter at Virtual Ball Boys and find more of our work at Team Chaos Pods.